We rolling? All right, bet. So, shit, we here. I would like to not look at the camera too much when we doing this. But first and foremost, I do want to say thank you to Darryl. He's out here holding down camera and audio. My man out here in the fucking brick, just trooping. So I appreciate that. I'm here with my brother, real life blood brother, PJ. You want to go by PJ? What's the alias for today?
What's up, New York? I'm Jesse. I'm 17 years old and I'm from Queens.
What the fuck?
They played that shit when I was on the 7 coming here, and I'm just like, bro, I don't know.
Oh, that's the fucking.
They don't ride on the thing. Yeah. I'm just like, I don't know this person. It, like, just give me the information you give me. They give me this whole. So it's a little shout out to all my peoples in Queens.
Dad, I thought that was like a MTV throwback.
Real World used to be doing all of that in the camera too, but now on the way here I heard it and I was just like, bro, Jesse. She looking out for niggas, bro.
Yeah, nah, don't ride on top of the trains.
It's not an amusement park.
Real shit.
Nah, my name is PJ.
All right, so yes, this is PJ. He is my real life brother. And honestly, I'll be giving this man his flowers all the time, but I want to give it in a grand sense. He is a large reason why I do a lot of creative stuff. He sparked me to mad ways and shit. So, as you know, bro, always love, always appreciation.
Of course.
You be doing numbers on all mediums, bro. I'm talking like music, drawing, fucking amateur game developer, like painter, sculptor, like all types of shit, bro. So like real shit. You the man for real.
I do what I can, honestly. I can't gas it up. I can't be like, yeah, I'm really, I don't know, I'm not the nicest.
Yeah.
So like I think that's a major motivation. You just listen to all this stuff I do, and to me, I'm like, yeah, I do it, but I don't do it the way like the people that inspire me to do it where they're like masters of it. Like I want to be a master, but I feel like I just like learning different shit and trying different shit more so than like my goal isn't mastery, I guess.
It's touching and going with a lot of things.
Yeah, it's just like my brain just kind of works in a way where I'm like, how does that work? Yeah. How do I, like you said, the game development thing, bro, literally, it's been driving me mad for years at this point. It was like,
because you always be like, yo, I want to make a game.
I want to make a game, but like, I don't know no developers. I don't know, and I don't know how to program.
Yeah.
So in the last few months, if I was showing you the stuff I was working on, whatever, that's literally me in the same moments trying to learn and understand programming, trying to learn and understand how to animate sprites for a game.
Yeah.
And you saw what I was doing. It was very basic.
Very simple, bro.
But just that was mad hard.
Yeah.
So like my hats off to solo devs, people that work on teams, big teams, like game dev is not easy
at all.
But at the end of the day, for me, it was like, I need to know how this works. I need to know why when you press A, B, whatever, Mario jumps. I need to know why when you hit the flag, you play the music and your points rack up. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff behind how that happens, why it happens. And I think more so than being like, I want to master it. It was like, I just want to know how it works.
Yeah.
I just need to know, like, what are they doing when they typing in that code? What's the art team doing when they're making the character designs and then turn that to animation stuff? Like, it's, to me, is learning the stuff and like understanding how the stuff works better.
Yeah.
More than anything else. Like,
I think that's something that I actually ended up taking into what I do as well, because I don't just work with one medium. I work multiple mediums, and the thing that's really inspiration for me is the idea that I can learn something and then bring it to something else. But even then, it's just like knowledge is power. Also, some real shit where it's like, if you were ever interested in something, you could just learn how to do it. Like, there's no real barrier for entry. And like I tell you all the time, the only real judge of how good or bad something is you.
Yeah.
Like, so have fun with it, make it, and just like, I don't know, just enjoy the process of doing it. I think that's one of the things that I've really gotten. Yeah.
100%. You got to enjoy the process, or else I think trying to figure out how to word it, but basically, if you're locked in on like the end goal, if you're locked in like, if you never went bowling before and your friends are like, let's go bowling, and they explain how it works and how you get the highest score possible, whatever you get your 300, and you never bowled before, but you locked in on like, I gotta get a 300.
Yeah.
Your whole experience this first time bowling is ruined.
It's ruined, yeah.
Because
no,
instead
bro.
of just trying to understand the game and get a feel for it, and even figure out if you enjoy bowling,
Yeah.
you're like, I gotta get a perfect score.
Yeah.
And like that's,
I mean, I
I
always say that's
understand
the
where
thing.
that
Like,
mindset comes from, but like it's anything creative and honestly almost anything you do, even competitive things. If that's you're just locked in on the end goal of I gotta be the best, I gotta have the highest score, you're not gonna have fun.
I think that's one of the things that it gets lost sometimes, because even you've had this conversation with me where it's like you'll see other artists doing something and you'll be like, yo, I want to do it like them, or I want to be able to do it to the capacity that they're able to do it. But then like in seeing them do it, we're also forgetting that we can only really work with our own capacity and like do the things that we're comfortable doing until we can get to that point. Because like, yeah, it is like, I personally find it very hard to look at other artists sometimes and be like, oh shit, they're doing that. Like, I could be further, and like constantly wrestle with that.
Yeah.
But then also kind of have that idea where it's like, you know what? Nah, I'm doing things at my own pace. I'm doing them how I'd like to do it. Because at the end of the day, you don't know how other people are kind of being coerced into doing those things, or like
100%.
whether somebody else has their hand over them to make them produce to that extent.
No,
so
of course.
it's a lot of,
and the commercial art game, like that's the thing people don't realize too. Is like there's levels to art. I want to touch back on what you were saying before, but just on that tail end of what you were saying, like there's levels to art. Like there's commercial artists who are like steady getting contracts from like different brands to do graphics or illustrations or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then you have somebody like Cause that went from like doing his street art thing and slowly getting more hype to now he's doing like huge galleries. He's got all these like sculptures and like he's got a team of people that's like it's a whole brand for this dude and his art. You know what I'm saying? And like the thing that was really, I'm gonna loop it back around now. The thing that was really important for me to learn is that like everybody's journey is not gonna be that.
Yeah.
When I was coming up, I was in high school, bro. Banksy was like, you couldn't stop hearing about Banksy.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that's just one artist and their journey and their success. Like you can't look at Banksy and you don't do anything close to what Banksy does. And you're like, I want to be famous like Banksy. I want to be people talk about me like Banksy. Like, oh, you're not Banksy. You got to be the best you can be. And I think not enough people learn that lesson early enough, and we don't teach kids that lesson. We just tell them be the best. You gotta do the most. You gotta shine the brightest. Like, yeah, sometimes you do gotta shine the brightest, but you're gonna shine the brightest by being you. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta turn that off, and somebody else gotta shine. And not to say turn it off like you gotta dim and let other people. Whatever somebody else is doing, I know it feels like this a lot of the time, but like, it's not taking away from what you're doing, and what you doing not taking away from what they doing. If they shine a little more than you, it don't mean your shine not valid. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
So I think me personally, that's something that I really had to like learn and understand, especially somebody who's really logical and is like, if you do A, B, and C, it's going to equal up to D or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's not always the case. And you could do A, X, and Y and get to D, and then somebody else do elemental P and get to D. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you talk about it, whatever, it seems sillier than what it really is, but it's the truth. No two people really fully got to the same conclusion the same way.
Yeah, nobody's journey is the same.
Yeah. So it's real easy to look at other people, especially creatively, artists. I know musicians probably have this like real bad.
Yeah.
You look at other people, you're like, he better than me. Why am I even doing this? First of all, because you enjoy it. Like, always bring yourself back to that. Ask yourself that question when you're in that moment of like, man, other dudes, the niggas is nicer than me. Niggas is getting more opportunities. They making more money than me. Step back and be like, do I still enjoy doing this thing? And if your answer is yes, then the next step is, how do I keep doing this thing I enjoy in a way that will bring me the success I'm looking for? Recently, I've been looking at it as like, it's not about the money or the like acclaim and things like that. It's the opportunities. That's what life really is about. Like, once you an adult and you finish with school no more, it's less milestones. It's less things that happen that's to be excited about. You got to make that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So you creative artist, musician, whatever it is, what you should be doing over everything is looking for opportunities, looking for people to, and I know it's a running joke with us, but like for real, like network, build people who actually are on the same wavelength and level as you. Like, build that community up, and that's the people that's when you doing going up on that ladder or up that hill, whatever it is, and your projects are getting bigger. That's the people you're gonna look back and say,
"Yo, I know you do this. Come through."
And you was nice when we was doing the small joint. We gonna do something a little bigger, a little crazier. Like, not to go kind of off tangent, but the Clint Eastwood movie Unforgiven, he got Morgan Freeman in that joint, and Morgan Freeman said, Clint called him up and said, "Yo, I got this character, got this movie. I want you to ride with me." And Morgan Freeman was like, "It's Clint. Let's go." Like, I know that's like an old reference type. I know the youngins ain't fucking with no Clint and Morgan Freeman like that, but like, that's, I think, really what you want as an artist and a creative person. It's not, I'm trying to think of a big brand. Sony hit me up, 80,000, do a mural. I'm balling.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You want to be able to connect to the people.
That's going, but you know what's really going to feel better? When your man's call and say, "Yo, I'm opening up a garage and I want you to do some fucking art on the wall for me," type shit. And hopefully, ideally, your man's going to pay you. But like, it's that connection. It's that, oh, this person thought of me. Anytime I've ever done any kind of creative artwork, things like that, as I've gotten older and I've been trying to get out there, whatever, stuff I've done for friends, when they literally go, "Oh, I remember you do this," that shit hits.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it'll always be on some like, "Oh, yo, you was doing that from way back."
You thought of me.
Yeah.
And yes, some friends are going to come to you on some like, "Oh, I know him," so it's easier to go to that person, and that's fine. But the fact they thought of you at all, in a world of artists, painters, illustrators, whatever it is, they didn't go, "Let me get the absolute best dude to make me this mural." They say, "Yo, let me call my man. He used to draw some real fly shit."
I would even say in the game of life, where it's just like, people got their own shit going on. They really might not even remember that you did that thing. But low key, I do want to loop back to that point where you said it was like doing it for fun, doing because you love it. The way that I like to think about things is saying, would I be doing this if nobody was watching? Right? Like, if I had no cameras on me, if I had no way to show my work, if I had nobody like supporting me, would I still be doing what I'm doing? And if the answer is yes, then I need to keep doing.
Another piece of that is, if doing this thing brought me no acclaim, no clout, no money, no nothing, would you still do it?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, for me, I've been drawing since I was a kid. I know there's artists better than me. Like I said, I like learning different things. I'm reaching a point where I'm not even like, yeah, I'm an artist. Like, nah, I can draw, and I like to draw. So when I get the vibe, I do some drawing.
Yeah.
But like, there's niggas out there that draw. I went to Comic-Con with my homies, bro. It was in Artist Alley, in their booth, trying to flip their work, all of that.
Yeah.
I don't got that kind of pedigree going. It would be cool one day to reach that point, if possible, but it's not my goal. Like, another thing people really got to lock in on is, like, if you wanted to do it on some level, you would have. Because there's things in my life, especially now I'm looking back a lot, things have changed in the last few months, whatever, like, I got in some situations where it's like I wasn't even necessarily working towards that in a grand scheme kind of deal, but in that time, that's what I wanted, and I got it. So it's like, yeah, the art not hitting, but you kind of out here side questing and getting other shit done. Like, you got to take your victories where you can get them.
Honestly, like, bro, like, I can't front. I love a good side quest, like, real shit. Because the thing is, you get
shout out speedrunning management.
You gain so much off of a fucking side quest. It's crazy, like, and you won't even know that relates to the main mission.
Yeah, it's like you said, you can always. I think that's been, if you want to look at like a superpower, low key, I'm always taking like knowledge from situations.
Yeah.
And if I'm in another situation, another problem comes up, whatever, if I can apply something even if it seems from the outside like that they don't connect. If I can apply that knowledge, I'm applying that knowledge, and it's worked wonders for me. It's
because that's the
it's the difference between
you can take from everything.
You can, and people, I don't know why people don't realize it. So it's a weird, funny thing I think about all the time where like, so I came up with all the tech we got now, all the cameras and the phones, and like, I seen like back when the camcorder was its own thing and a camera was its own thing and the phone was its own thing type shit. Like I seen the roots of it and how it's all connected, whatever. Like, and from way back, it's just different functions in electronics that like are just consistent, like a long press to shut something off or get an option. So anytime I'm using new technology, whatever, I just lean back on shit that I already know about, because generally speaking,
it carried along.
It carries along. They don't make crazy changes. You know what I'm saying? So then now when I meet people who also know how to use computers and stuff and tech, but then they be fumbling with other shit, I'm like, it's the same long press on the phone on this. Like, just hold the button. Why is this stumping you? So I live my life in a way where it's like all the information I come across and soak up, if I can apply it in other places to help me get along, like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do that. But I meet people who don't move like that, and it'd be like shocking my brain, because I'm like, isn't that what human beings do? We recognize patterns and we use that to our advantage. But I meet people who like, they could go through 5 pull doors all day. All the pull doors said pull on it, had the pull handle. And they go to that 6th door and they push. I've been that dude that pushed the pull door. Like,
I think that's just human nature.
It's human nature, absolutely. But it's just interesting to me that like there are people who don't connect these different dots in these different ways. So like, like you said, a big thing for me why I kind of moved from medium to medium is like, I'll learn something about a different medium and be like, I can't apply that to what I'm doing in this medium. So let me go see what, like sculpting and stuff. I started sculpting again because I had mad free time. But like,
speaking of which, I'm gonna need another one of them joints.
Keychains?
Yeah, because I want to put it on my bike.
But I gotta varnish that up. I don't know how well it's going. That's why I stopped making them. Because it's just like, if I'm gonna sell them and then it's not gonna hold up, it's kind of a bummer.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like, it really depends on how you rock it. Because for me, I was rocking it on my key, so it was just like bouncing against keys constantly.
Mine is on my backpack, and it's like, it's
but this is still in good condition.
It's all right, like, all things considered. But like, I want mine to be crisp though. I want my shit to feel like you got that shit from Kid Robot 06, bro.
But also, that's the
funny shit.
That's the experimentation, bro. Like, you have to keep making them and experimenting to see
how
you get there,
I finally we came back from Delaware, bro. We was doing some spring cleaning type shit, and I was dead about to throw away a bunch of those because I made so many just off like trying to play with it. And this is where it comes in though, where it's like, partially the goal was like, there's a market for people who want these little like kitschy figurines, whatever, keychain type things. So I was like, all right, 2 birds, 1 stone. Let me try and make my little figurines, and like I could learn the process, and then maybe also make some money. But as I'm going through it, bro, you on your own lonesome dove, bro, it's mad hard to really get like that high quality, fresh shit I'm looking for. And ultimately, I'm still learning. So like, it's really only gonna be like some of the casts that I did. They came out smooth, mad nice. The color was right. Put it this way, it's mad figures that like not gonna see the light of day because they got thrown out.
I would love to see those rejects, by the way, for real.
I have maybe a couple of them, but honestly, I've been because I'm trying to just like get rid of clutter and shit. So I'll be throwing away the rejects. But it'd be like, so doing molds and casts is a real tricky process. But like, it'd be times where I thought I measured out the right amount, poured it, it came out short. So then the figure came out short. I've had where like, I thought the thing was done curing inside the mold, so I opened it, but it's still not all. The weirdest shit has happened, but like, I don't think I've ever been like deterred through it because it's fun. It's fun. I enjoy it. It's a lot of work, but I enjoy it. So that's a real easy, clear example of something where it's like, I have no goal with it, or I don't have a like steady goal that I'm locked in on where sculpting and stuff is concerned. I'm just trying to learn about that medium and see how I can apply back. And I have. I've been going back to my drawings and just applying different little things that I learned in sculpting to the figure drawings and whatever. And I think that's an important thing that people should develop if they don't already do it. And if they do it, like, definitely keep doing it, because it's all kinds of stuff that you learn throughout the day, throughout the week.
Yeah.
That's going to apply to different shit.
Yeah.
But people don't think back on it, and like, that's what wisdom is. You say wisdom, you say knowledge, and people are like, oh, what's the difference? It's like, that's the difference. Knowledge is what you know. Wisdom is what you do with it.
True.
So it's a lot of people that not doing the knowledge don't got no wisdom.
Yo.
It's niggas doing the knowledge but not using the wisdom.
Yo, real shit.
So,
my nigga popped out on his 5% of God body shit right now.
but it's facts though, bro. Like, bro, even mom said it the other day when I was over there. She's like, nah, I didn't have no vision or whatever type shit.
Yeah.
It's like, low key, when you're on your survival shit, like the
You
vision
don't- yeah,
is,
the
I
vi-
need food.
I need
for
to survive.
today.
I need to make
pay
money.
this rent.
Yeah.
I need to pay this light bill. Like, that's the vision.
That's the vision, bro.
But like, ultimately, really, you have to have some sort of idea of like,
Yeah.
if you want something, you gotta have some type of like,
Yeah.
how do you get there? It's a lot of people whose stories really kind of amount to like, I found out who to call or who to email, and I
Yeah.
called and emailed them, and they got me in touch with blah.
Low key, bro, use your
Yeah.
emails, cause niggas be checking emails.
If people check their email, and it's
real
people you
shit.
think that like is inaccessible some type of way, but they'll hit you back and be like, oh, I know such and such,
Yeah.
this agency, this department, this place, that place. I'll get you in touch with them, see if you get a meeting, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's not going to happen in every instance.
Yeah. You're gonna hear a lot more no's before you hear a yes.
But you
For
can
real.
just do, right now, if we went on Google and looked up New York City, we could email the Congress people and be like, you're not doing your job, motherfucker, fuck you. And they kind of just got to be like, my
Shit.
bad. Like, yeah, like, they can't, you're not
you're
going to get in
wrong.
trouble. But you think certain things are like, oh, you
Are off
can't
limits.
do that.
Yeah,
Nah, bro,
yeah.
you can make a lot more happen than you think you can. And I say that as somebody who's not doing that. I'm going to be 1,000% with niggas right now. I could do more than I be doing.
But you know what? Nah, because I'll be on that too. And I had that thought the other day where it's like, all right, I know I'm in New York
The
City.
wind calmed down. I'm definitely going.
I know that, like,
I spent too much knowledge. I gotta recharge.
you got to get some water in for
I
real.
definitely need some water. Yeah. But yeah,
I
New
know
York
I'm in
City.
New York. I know I'm around a bunch of resources. I know that there's things that I can use better to my like ability, but I don't. And like sometimes that'll make me feel like I should be doing it, but then it's also like, but you don't have to. Like, this is the thing. Like, you can really go as far as your vision as you'd like to, and again, nobody can take what your vision is away from you.
And you can do it how you want.
And you can do it how you want to do it. So like, I definitely think that I would like to utilize my avenues a lot more
Yeah.
in the upcoming year, and just like be more intentional
Same.
on how I want to like move around with people and try to do shit like that.
Intentionality is very critical.
But like, I'm really just trying to just be more aware of the fact that I do have options and I do have different
It's
routes
within
and
your hands.
avenues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna hold you. Watching you over the years build up Ruga and do your little, do your little projects and like your collab show with Jose and all that kind of stuff. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, you can just do this. You can put your stuff out there, and it might take a little while, but once the people who are interested, take that momentum and do something with it.
Yeah.
So seeing you do all that stuff with Ruga or whatever is definitely like inspiration and definitely like a motivator of like,
Yeah.
oh, you can do more than you think you can do, and there's no specific time to like jump in, and you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, if you want to do an LLC, whatever the steps you gotta follow and whatever, but like, you can do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's stopping and checking and being like, oh, are you legit? I mean, IRS, obviously, you can't be fucking with the IRS. But like in general, nobody's like, oh, you only 22. What the fuck you doing with an LLC? Blah blah
Yeah.
blah. Like, you set that up, and then you can make the next moves if
Yeah.
the next moves relate to you having that business imprint set up, whatever.
Yeah.
You don't even necessarily need a business imprint. You can start out just regular schmegular, just some person
Yeah.
selling your shit on your website, your big cartel, your Squarespace, whatever it is. So understanding that like you said, there's no barrier, not in any real way. Like, there's always going to
Yeah.
be gatekeeping.
I think
There's always going to be like,
the thing with it is that there's gatekeeping, yes.
they're here for the sermon.
Yo, get that B-roll because we gotta You gotta make sure that they know he talking to the birds right now. You feel me? They getting that knowledge
They
in.
heard PJ was doing the Sunday service. They have to pull up.
But yeah, like
on Donda.
Yo, bro, I told you I've been bumping Donda like crazy, bro. I've been bumping Donda like crazy. That shit is actually fire.
Bro, I've been off the A-wave, bro.
That shit is actually fire.
They finally treated Drake the way I've been treating Drake since 2012, bro.
Yo, I seen a video of the nigga yesterday, bro. I was like, oh my god.
Is it the freestyle with the conductor?
Nah. So I seen the clips of that, but I seen some of that. He was like doing a live stream like earlier in the year. It's like 2024 is like most funny like rapper moments or some shit like that. This nigga in the fucking camera saying, yo, Dubs in the shot. Dubs in the shot, bro. Drop Dubs. Like, yo, I was like,
you said
bro.
Dubs in the shot?
Shot. You saying chat, but you know he's Canadian. The nigga Canadian, bro. So you put extra.
He can't. Oh my god, bro.
Yo, Drake is corny as shit, man.
He's not even a cool Canadian that be talking about like, hey, those youths. I'm sick to my stomach, fam. He corny Canadian. He crony, bro. But nah, one of them TikTokers that be making them joke videos, they said, listen to that new Drake freestyle, and it was like, all my friends betrayed me, and it's basically like
the Danimal bars.
Yeah, like but nah, the comments are I will never leave Twitter because the comments are always on point. Niggas was like, bro, he been doing this for like a decade now.
Oh yeah,
he been saying the same shit. Yeah. Bro, I've been over Drake so many different times. When he did No New Friends, I was like, nigga, you are 20 some odd years old. What are you talking about,
bro? It's Rigby.
So much betrayal
it's the Rigby joint. The why do friends not?
Bro, that's really what he been doing. Like, so I fully just observed Drake from the outside. I don't know if this is going off of the topic. I know you said you want it organic. I'll never miss an opportunity to roast Drake. No. But I've always observed myself from the outside, and I want to say since like maybe the album before Pusha T dissed him or Scorpion, right after he was getting flamed. Like each album progressively has just been the same thing of like, I don't trust my friends. These bitches don't love me. I'm so lonely. I got a lot of money, but I'm sad. And it's like, bro, which one of these things am I supposed to feel bad about you for, bro? Like, the niggas you hang out with is within your control. The bitches you be meeting is within your control. It's facts though. Like I said, this nigga done been lost me mad times. Headlines, that was the first strike. So this nigga said, we gonna catch our body line. Shit. I was like,
nigga, you're Canadian and you were on Degrassi, bro.
I was like, Aubrey.
You was wheelchair Jimmy, bro.
Which bodies, Aubrey? And then, and this is the thing. Niggas be like, oh, you be ranting. You be, nah, nigga, I'm coming with fire from the mountain with the prophecies. I told y'all, don't let Drake get too powerful. And y'all ignored me. Y'all kept dancing. He dropped that hotline bling on y'all. Y'all was like, hotline bling. Y'all ignored all the signs. And look where we at now. Y'all had to let that little leprechaun from Compton pop out and show niggas. Bro, y'all let Drake get so strong. Kendrick really had to get up and be like, I know I went to therapy and everything, but hang on.
He chose violence.
Bro.
He wanted to choose violence.
The thing is, Pusha T did marvelous work with his diss tracks. Daytona, that was a beautiful time in my life, honestly. Like,
Daytona's a great album.
Daytona dropped, everything that was going on, it wasn't lovely, but I was having fun. Pusha T softened him up with the infrared, all of that. But he didn't learn. And I think that's what brought us this.
He should have learned, yeah.
He kept doing the same shit, and he got cornier. That's the thing, too.
Yeah.
Drake fans will always try to, it's always the numbers. Like, we found out maybe the numbers was fake, first of all.
First of all, numbers be fake, but also you real rap fan, you're not talking about no numbers. You talking about the actual artistry and the craft.
That's some shit we should definitely talk about, because I was thinking about it yesterday, maybe the day before. This, like, thing where, oh my God, I hate when I get shows like this. This thing where, like, the average fan has decided that, like, their base level knowledge of the industry they're a fan of makes them like an exec level thinker.
Yeah.
It has to stop.
Yeah.
It's ruined games. It's ruined music. It's ruining TV, movies, all of that. Like, I remember when you used to go see a movie and you would come out and be like, was it good or was it bad? It was alright. It was great. It was good. That's all you needed.
Yeah.
And then like it was real hype, you would talk about it. Bet. Now it's like, oh, but this cinematographer, and they're not even talking about it on some art shit like,
Yeah.
well, I really think this cinematographer would have brought a better quality. But they just like, nah, this nigga was in a movie that made more money. Why they didn't hire? Because he don't got
Yeah.
the vision for this fucking movie,
this nigga would have
dumbass.
sold more. I think low-key, I seen a clip of Denzel. He said that same shit where it's like he's talking about Scorsese and who directed Godfather?
Coppola, Francis Ford Coppola.
Yeah, so essentially he's saying that there's a difference between why like Scorsese does a certain type of movie and like somebody who does mob movies does it, and it's literally just that they know the culture and they know what they're writing about, they know why they're doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I think the thing is a lot of people kind of lost that plot where it's like you should know the subject that you're making the thing on. The amount of numbers that you do don't mean anything unless you understand what you're doing it on.
I felt that shit in my bones when like more niggas like, this is what really rubbed me wrong with the SoundCloud era.
Yeah.
In hindsight, I can respect the creativity of a lot of niggas that came out of it. Like, I did not like Uzi when he popped up.
Yeah.
But I can't deny that he do numbers, but he do numbers in a real way because Uzi fans really fucking love Uzi.
Bellissy.
You feel me? But I hated him when he popped out, and part of what I hated was this sense of like, it doesn't have to be good, and it's like,
yeah,
no, nigga, it should be good.
It should be good.
There should be some amount of quality to it, please. Yeah. Like, even if you didn't put the quality seal on it, pass it to somebody in your camp that gonna be like, you know what, you real creative on this one, but maybe, what if we did this? Like,
it's too many yes men.
Too many yes men, but also that attitude I think has like, it's a very punk attitude, and I respect that. But in the same way, like, it's spilled out to the wrong communities and the wrong people.
Yeah.
And I think the idea behind it got lost, and people just heard like, you can do whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
the barrier to entry is too low.
Yeah. And like, there's no real system. Not to say that like institutions are the answer, but like, you see in times like these and situations like these, like what purpose institutions serve, and like, unfortunately, anything that is like comprised of human activity can be compromised and like corrupted. But that doesn't make the idea of an institution like a bad thing. It's the weirdest thing. Like, right now, my girlfriend is watching that show Nashville, and you already know if your girl watching the show, you halfway low key watching it too. And I see some clips about like I think the Country Music Awards is coming up, and they talking about Beyonce and the Cowboy Carter and how they doing her bad. The thing with Nashville is, and country music, it's like, it's a very small community and it's like an institution.
Yeah.
And it's a very good example that you can look at of like why institutions are good and why they're bad.
Yeah.
On the one hand, I can understand and respect that they like, oh my Lord, just crazy. They have a certain idea of what country should be and whatever.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, it's like gatekeeping to the point where somebody makes, for all intents and purposes, a country album, but because they're black, you feel like in some way, shape, or form, it's not proper country, or it's a subgenre of country or something. Like, at what point are you doing too much?
Yeah.
And that's like what I'm saying with institutions. It's like, we need a voice and a figure to look at to say like, this is what something should or could be.
Yeah.
But we don't need that voice to figure saying this is what it has to be. And I think that's the trick. A lot of institutions over time, either through the power they're given or just the nature of what they like are about or part of, they reach a point where it goes from like, this is what it could or should be, to like, this is what it has to be. And then things become limited and people become frustrated. So we definitely living in a time of like, when I was coming up, when I was younger, the music industry was more solidified. It was more of a network. Now it feels more like whoever is left is trying to scrape up as much money as possible.
Yeah.
And that's why you have niggas in 360 deals. Like, it's the funniest thing. 50 did Vitamin Water, niggas was like half like, oh, that's crazy, he got a fat deal off of this. And niggas was half like, you a sellout. What you doing selling grape flavored water shit. And it's just like, I get it, get your bag, get your money, whatever. But like, to me, that was kind of the starting point of where we at now, where like Ice Spice pops up.
Yeah.
She don't be selling no records like that, but she doing
got
Honey Nut
brand
Cheerios
endorsements,
commercials. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, and like, it's easy to be mad at these artists and say they selling out whatever, but like, what's really happening is they putting their shit online, they get buzz online, they viral, whatever it is. Some, I can't even say A&R because they don't be having A&Rs like that no more.
Yeah.
Some rando at a record label goes, oh, we can ride this wave and exploit them and get what we need. So they pull them in and they give them the bare minimum fucking, we'll give you 100,000, we'll give you 200,000. First of all, you owe that money back to the label.
Because all that literally goes to your videos, your promotion,
traveling around, what you
all
eat,
that.
all that. What you, this is the thing is, and niggas don't realize this, and obviously it's not an easy thing to do if you went from working Mackey's to you got a $400,000 check to do your little music or whatever. Niggas don't realize, bro, touch as little of that fucking advance as possible.
Yeah.
Because the flyest shit you can do is, regardless of what you sell, you spin back and basically drop most of that advance back on them and say, yeah, I'm mostly full up on this recoup. What else I owe you?
Yeah, basically. I think the thing is, a lot of people don't realize that most of these rappers, most of these like athletes, shit like that, they kind of have to get those endorsements because they're not getting paid off of their deals.
Well, the athletes, so obviously the dudes that's not starting, whatever, like, they're, I'm distracted by a little pop.
What's up, dog?
But the cast that's not starting or whatever, like, that little million or whatever for the year is not going that far. So, they got to figure out some little extra money they got to get. And then you got your LeBrons where, like, he a superstar. Endorsement deals are a given. That's just fat in his pocket.
Facts.
But then you see mid-tier niggas doing the general and talking about insurance and shit. And it's like,
yo, okay, hold up. Shaq is not a mid-tier nigga, bro.
I didn't want to say Shaq. Look, here's my niggas. I didn't want to say Shaq because you know what? Shaq called them. I don't even got to ask nobody. Yo. Shaq said, yo, I fuck with the general. I'd love to be in a commercial endorse. How much? Honestly, I'll do it for free. Yo. Shaq wanted to beat the general. Yo, nobody can tell me nothing.
Okay, bro, because on God, tell me how I went to B&H the other day. I seen a fucking cutout of Shaq in B&H selling printers.
Yo, tell me how. So this was like last year, so tell me how my nephew, he went with his mom to, I guess it was Staples or whatever. He seen the Shaq cutout. He pointed and said, PJ.
Yeah.
I've never looked like Shaq in my life, bro.
You know it's wild. Fucking, what?
Which I'm thinking about it, yo, baby's kind of racist.
Oh, baby's hella racist, bro. Nah, yo, because I think I texted you that once. I was like, yo, kids be racist, my nigga. They be looking at me and they just be running away.
I know like, it's not the baby's fault, but like, you can't tell the difference between your uncle and Shaq, bro. That's high-key racist.
Yo, okay, so boom. Fuck, I forgot my thought, but like, damn, I lost that.
Damn. See,
okay, nah, Shaq, you run it back. Okay, cardboard cutout. I got a fucking picture of me, 17 years old. This is Radio Shack. It's still open, my nigga.
R.I.P.
They had a fucking Nick Cannon Incredibles cutout.
They're incredible. Yo, get them.
Shit. Yo, Darryl, what's up with time? You look like you frozen, bro.
Yeah, if you need, bro.
Yeah. You look. It's at 40. All right, we gonna have to. Yeah, we gonna have to clip this up real quick because Darryl looked like he frozen. The thing
appreciate you for real.
Nah, for real. Because the thing is, like,
the chills are killing me too. But I'm trying to like, I want us to just get it done. So if we still flowing,
honestly, this is straight. Yeah. Like for me, I think I wanted to just like get a test, see how it would flow, how we do everything. So now that we got
this isn't the live joint, if you want to redo it, that's fine. On a one day, I'm down.
Honestly, yeah, I plan on getting you back another day because, like I said, like we had these conversations, they'll dead ass go on for hours, bro. Like, bro, this is like, what you know, like this is actually my brother, so we can like talk like literally for fucking hours. So like, when we're gonna have to get it another day. You feel
Shaq
me?
needs to get his headphone game up.
Yo,
I'm surprised he don't got earbuds.
He might.
Shout out Shaq.
Shout out Shaq, for real. Shaq, if you see this, come
give us the earbuds first.
Yeah,
so earbuds, bro. We'll get on YouTube talking about today's video brought to you by the ShaqBuds.
Yo, for real, Shaq, hold it down.
Big man, big sound. Let's go.
But yeah, we out here. Beautiful day in the park. It's brick as fuck. You got anything you need to plug?
No. I gotta get my website back online. Music, Doc Sampson at bandcamp.com. I think it's 2 N's on the Samson. I'm on YouTube too. Literally just type in Doc Sampson music. I'll pop up somewhere. And that's really it.
Send
our
me
joints are not sharp right now.
Send me the links. I'm gonna put them in the bio.
Yeah,
and yeah, Darryl, you got any plugs?
He cold, bro.
All right, vet. Pass me your IG so we can link them to your IG on the bio. All right, we're gonna wrap this up, brother man. Love and that was fucking off. We running it back.
I'm sorry, it's cold, bro.
It's cold as shit. Cold. Love and appreciate you.
Of course, bro.
Beyond you don't even know, brother.
I know that feel.
And you know we gonna get it rocking another day.
Yeah, no, definitely a warmer day. More calm. Like I was fucking up my words.
Yes,
them chills was hitting.
This is the test though. This is the first one, so we only up from here, vertical like little Uzi Vert.
Money got longer.
Peace out.
Speaker got louder. Car got faster.
And wind got less hectic.
That's all anybody needs to know from here on out. And that's